The Hindu by the government controversially removed the two men at the top of its major studying agent over the 1 week, sparkling a policy row above the judgment. Alok Verma, the CEO of the Centre Office of Inquiry, CBI, and his vice Rakesh Asthana, were lightweight of their duties, anticipated an investigation, following every charged the sum of corrupt practices. The drama judgment was done at stroke of midnight on environment. The government told it had no selection following months of contention, inviting it an emergency and unparalleled position. Opposition parties include charged the government of preventing in the CBI's domestic matters, yet Mr. Verma has as well disputed his exemption in India's high trial, proverb it was illicit and how the agent's autonomy has been discredited. The trial told on Friday how an investigation versus Mr. Verma must be finished by the Centre Alertness Committee, CVC, that oversees the CBI, in 2 weeks. The trial will listen the instance once again on November 12. The trial has as well orderly the intermediate head not to get any key decisions before later. They begun while Mr. Verma registered a appeal versus his vice, Rakesh Asthana, charging him of take a bribery of 30 million rupees, £320,000, $409,000, of a entrepreneur who was creature studied by the agent. In his answer, Mr. Asthana said by the government how Mr. Verma was the one who had undertaken 20 million rupees as a bribery of the identical person. He declared how Mr. Verma had wrongly involved him. Mr. Asthana is informed to include spelled multiple letters to the CVC above the history few months detail at low 10 concoction of corrupt practices versus his lug. Mr. Verma has rejected the extortion. The enmity among Mr. Verma and Mr. Asthana led by the government to email them and some commanders on unlimited keep. Both of their offices were soldered, and else official once took above as intermediate head of the agent. Financial Secretary Arun Jaitley said the print was made to recover the institution consistency and trust of the CBI. It was required how the two senior-most commanders implicated must sit out on keep plow an unbiased inquiry is full, Mr. Jaitley told. Mr. Gandhi has charged by the government of practitioner bosom friend capitalism time signature a transactions in France business Dassault to buy 36 Rafale jets. Some opposition leaders as well grown questions above the question. The government denies the concoction. The CBI, or any by the government organization, has not been in the type of a position up, he told. This picture of the CBI has lost downward the dump and the agent will include to restore of the meltdown. He added how there was irreversible harm, particularly as the CBI is a law coercion agent wherever the top commanders are now charged of break the act. He'll get year and year for the CBI to restore its former statute, he told.